Well, folks, welcome to another episode of What's Up New London. I am your host, Steve. I hope you stick around. I've got some community event updates, some community event announcements. We'll have a little bit of humor, and we'll take a look back at a big event in New London history some 50 years ago. That's all coming up on What's Up New London. Well, unfortunately, it seems like Mother Nature's just got something against the varsity cheerleaders this year. They've had to cancel again their car wash and bake sale that was scheduled for Saturday the 15th. That was the makeup day from June when it rained. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so they've had to cancel again. They will still be having a bake sale. Their bake sale will be on August 5th out the park. That evening will be the schools meet the teams, red and black scrimmage, and the community night. So they'll have their bake sale out there in conjunction with those activities. So plan on coming out and supporting the varsity cheerleaders then. Hey folks, I know I've talked about it before, and Joe was on Facebook just a couple nights ago live talking about it, but July 22nd is going to be a real busy Saturday here in the village of New London. The day kicks off with the Who London Hometown Holidays golf outing. I'm not sure if they've got room for any golfers left. I know they were still looking for some help. If you're interested in that, get in touch with Shannon or Mike Dyer, and they can give you all the details on that golf outing. Also that Saturday, Inspire New London will hold their 4th annual Christmas in July. It'll be uptown from 3 to 8, right on East Main Street in beautiful downtown New London. They've got lots of stuff planned this year. They're going to have a bounce house for the kids, games, crafts for the kids. They're going to have karaoke. They've got a Christmas tree decorating contest with some wooden craft trees. They're going to have a pie baking contest. Be sure to check out the Inspire New London Facebook page for all the details on those contests and everything going on there. Rumor has it that Santa Claus might just be making a summertime visit to New London, so you'd probably be one on the lookout for that. But that's, again, uptown that afternoon, evening from 3 to 8 p.m. And then, of course, to finish the day out, Rockin' the Rez comes back. And I tell you what, this is going to be a heck of a party this year. Outstanding local band Tarp is going to play from 3 to 5. They're going to be followed by a Bon Jovi tribute band, Wanted, who will play from 5:30 to 7:30. And, folks, by popular demand, the Journey tribute band Escape is back to play from 8 to 10. They'll be followed by fireworks over the water. Plenty of food vendors on site. The American Legion will have the beer tent open and ice cold beer. Tickets are just $15 for adults and $5 for those 15 and under. Pre-sale tickets are available at the Res office and at Gilbert's Hardware, so get your tickets, plan on coming out. It's going to be a busy day, something for everybody. If you can make all the events, that's great. If not, make what you can. Support the nonprofits, support your parks. I hope to see everybody out and about on the 22nd. Next up, a little humor and some history. You know, folks, as I'm doing research for the history segments, I come across some things that just make it seem sometimes like maybe I should just be doing humor segments. According to the Red Book, 1932, there was a lot of talent on display in the village of New London. It says that the school had a fair complete with a bearded lady, fortune teller, clowns, games, booths, entertainers. They even had an acrobatic polar bear, etc. You gotta wonder what etc. could possibly have been in a little village of New London in 1932, very rural Ohio, and you've got a bearded lady, a fortune teller, and an acrobatic polar bear. But there's more. It also says that the seniors put on a play that year called Polly with a Past. The school put on a play called Love Pirates of Hawaii. Sounds kind of risque for 1932. The firemen put on a musical, The Fire Brigade. Fireman musical. You know, pancake breakfasts are great, and Jane's sausage gravy's the bomb, but a musical, that'd kick it up a notch. For this look back at New London history, rather than look back at the very early days of New London, we'll take a look at a more recent event, one I'm sure that many listeners will remember, although it's hard to believe it's been over 50 years ago. We go back to November 15th, 1972, a quiet Wednesday evening when just shortly after 6 p.m. the quiet was shattered by a loud explosion. Mr. Alphonse Karhoff was unloading a tank truck of propane at the Northern Ohio propane facility in Clarksville when suddenly a small office building nearby exploded. It's believed that leaking propane gas made its way over to the office building where it was ignited by a heater. Mr. Karhoff suffered burns to his face and hands, but took off running just as fast as he could, remarking that he thought all hell was going to break loose, which was a pretty good assumption. The initial blast threw that tank truck 100 yards away, going through a fortunately vacant mobile home, which was incinerated, and ending up at the home of Mr. Conrad Lukkel. Fortunately, Mr. Lukkel, his wife, and 2 children were able to escape and run away, although their house also was a total loss, burnt to the foundation. It's said the blast could be felt as far away as New London, and the fireball lit up the night sky in Monroeville. Well, the call went out for fire departments, and Norwalk being the only department with people on duty, their chief and duty crew headed out to Clarksfield and met up with 8 other local departments responding. The initial blast was just the beginning of the worry. Once things started really heating up, residential-sized propane tanks started exploding, and tanks were flying in every direction for 1,000 feet. But the big worry was the big main storage tanks, the 10,000-gallon tanks. If they went off, it would be catastrophic. Firefighters had to lay a hose 1,500 feet to the north to draw water out of the river, and New London was shuttling water. Before the evening was over, the New London Fire Department had hauled over 50,000 gallons of water. Well, the fire burned for a couple more hours before finally burning itself out, but the firefighters were successful in keeping the big tanks cool and avoiding a catastrophic explosion. Mr. Karhoff, with his burns, was transported to Fisher Titus and kept overnight, but fortunately, throughout the incident, there were no other persons injured. Well, there you have it, a look back at the big propane explosion in Clarksfield, November 15th, 1972, a fall evening that was anything but a quiet, peaceful evening in the local community. Well, folks, that's it for this episode of What's Up New London. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, and until next time, stay safe and God bless the United States of America.